Wolfman Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the Tennessee Titans West Coast Offense, right here on NFL Head Coach 09. If you missed any of the other episodes, they're available here on the channel in a playlist. We are working right now to set a few contracts, and we're going to do a little bit of practice here.
Hey, Coach, what are we working on today?
We take a look at the standings real quick. You know, the Colts are 7-1. We've been through this. The Colts are 7-1. Texans and Jaguars are tied 5-3. The Titans are 4-4. We got Nate Jackson, our tight end. Okay, so we got him to sign.
The Kansas City Chiefs scheduled a press conference this afternoon to announce the re-signing of one of the team's key players. It's obviously welcome news for everybody, but particularly the team's fans.
Our halfback is going to still remain Chris Johnson and Lindell White. We got to try Kay Woolidge. Or Woolridge. How about that one? Okay, he'll take that one.
The Bears told me they've been working on their running game in practice today. They feel that it's imperative to get a big day from their running back, and they're building a good portion of the game plan around him. Tennessee's coaches have to be concerned after the week's last practice. In talking to both head coaches, it's hard not to think that their opponent is better prepared for this week's game. We'll see how much the game plans affect the outcome this weekend.
Okay, folks.
I'm Mike Tomlin, and you're watching NFL Network.
We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens here. Have to wait and see exactly what happens here with the game. Sunny day here in Chicago, so we should be...
It's game day, Coach.
Let's go with the all whites. Let's see exactly what happens here.
We'd like to welcome you to the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, for today's game.
Let's get this game started, shall we?
Let's go with tails. It's going to be, I think that's heads. We will receive. All right, folks, so we're going to receive. We are all whites today. There's the kickoff as we're underway. Chris Henry had a great return.
Okay, we're passing.
Vince Young will be our quarterback. He's under center. Chris Johnson in the backfield. Man in motion. Back to pass. Vince Young picked off. That
This
was
is a
not.
basic play. How can we not run a basic play?
That was not what the Titans wanted here in the opening drive. The very first play, nonetheless, goes for a touchdown. In the I formation now, Kyle Orton. They hand it off.
I don't believe this.
Unfreaking believable. Another I formation, Kyle Orton under center. Hands it off, and he is nailed in the backfield.
Not bad at all, but we could do better.
That's the Chief.
Wow, incredible! Absolutely incredible.
So Keith Bullock was the man, the Chief. Now they're set up 3-4, or 3rd and 4, if you will. Back to pass now. Orton, the throw on the sidelines. I believe that was out of bounds. It is. So the Titans are going to hold them to a field goal here, and that is better than 7, I guess. Kick is up, and it is good. "29-yard field goal by Robert Gould." Or Robbie Gould. 4:05 now remaining, and that ball is going to be taken by Chris Henry. Henry. Not a bad return. Hopefully Vince Young is a lot calmer now than he was at the beginning of this, or at the first drive. Chris Johnson, the lone setback. Vince Young under center now. Got a man in motion again. This might be the same play that they tried to run before. Back to pass now. Vince Young. The throw is incomplete.
Okay, we're passing.
Back to pass now. Vince Young has all the time he needs. He dumps it off. And that is a gain
Keep
of
pouring
8.
it on.
That is a gain of 8. I'm going to ask Coach, see what he says, and we're going to go with the 94 tight zone.
gut.
94 tight zone, I-24 gut. That's what we're going with. They hand it off to Chris Johnson. Johnson belts forward, has the first down.
Nice play offense. There we go.
So Chris Johnson has it.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
And now Vince Young coming up from the shotgun. No, he's under center. Back to pass, to throw. It's incomplete.
Good, good. Nice job, offense.
Did he catch it? They did catch the football. That is the first down for the Titans.
Look deep.
So first down for the Titans. Vince Young under center. Johnson the lone setback. Vince Young now ready. Back to pass, looking to throw. It's caught! That is the first down, Titans.
Okay, we're passing.
Vince Young now. Under center. Johnson the lone setback. A man in motion. Vince Young back to pass, the throw. It's going to be caught! First down, Titans. That is a first down for the Titans.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Vince Young doing an excellent job on this one now as he's basically got himself calmed down. Back to pass, the throw is incomplete. Going to run it up the gut, folks. It's going to be Chris Johnson running the football here. They hand it off now to Chris Johnson, and Johnson did not get anything. As a matter of fact, he lost a yard. So it'll be third down or it'll be second down. It'll be third down and 11.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Vince Young comes up to the line of scrimmage under center. Vince Young back to pass now, the throw. He's got all the time he needs to throw in the end zone. No, he decided to throw it.
Nice play offense.
He decided to throw it, not in the end zone, but he did throw it to the tight end. Paul Williams.
Okay, we're going between the tackles.
That's actually not, Paul Williams was not the tight end. I think Paul Williams is on wide receiver in there for Fearless Price. He was hurt. They hand it off.
Right at him.
Going to run right at him, folks. Second down and goal to goal from the Chicago 6-yard line. Vince Young got an I formation. He hands it off. And I don't know what happened there.
Not good.
Not sure what happened there, but Chris Johnson went backwards. Third down and goal. On the 5-yard line of Chicago. The Titans threatening. The pass is going. No, it's a handoff. And he didn't get anywhere, folks. Fourth down and goal to goal from the 5-yard line. And out comes. Wait a minute. There's a defining moment here for Coach Willard Wilkerson. They're going to go for the touchdown. They're going to go for it here, folks. Are the Titans.
Passing.
The Titans are going to go for it on fourth down and goal to goal for the 5-yard line. It's an I formation. Back to pass, the throw. He's going to take it, but he's in for 6. Touchdown,
Nice
Titans.
job, son. Nice job.
That was a great gamble there by Coach Willard Wilkerson.
Oh, boys, what a play.
And there it is, folks. Gives a +3, and the fans are +20 on the outcome of the defining
Send out
moment.
the kicker.
So the Titans will take the lead here, perhaps 7-0, pending kick. It is up. It is good. 7-3 Titans. There's the kickoff. And he'll take it with the knee back and yonder in the bend there. That is a touchback any way you look at it. Now the Titans set up. And here it is, the I formation for Kyle Orton. Orton hands it off. No, he fakes it. He's still got the football. The throw is incomplete. Bounced off his chest. And he did not catch that football, folks. He put it right on the numbers, though, did Kyle Orton, and that is incomplete. I formation now, Orton back to pass. The throw is over, and it is incomplete.
Secondary's done an incredible job so far.
Actually, Rex Grossman is the quarterback, not Kyle Orton. I guess they decided to start Rex Grossman here. I guess he is back. I saw where before we started the episode there, before we was messing around, that Grossman was out with injury, but apparently he come back. Apparently he came back, so it is Rex Grossman. Here comes the punt now as the Titans hold him. Not a bad punt. He'll call for the fair catch and get it at the Titan 44-yard line.
Okay, we're passing.
So here comes Vince Young, who's doing a great job. Did a great job on that last drive. But the Titans got a touchdown. Back to pass now. Vince Young, the throw is incomplete. Oh, man, way in out of hands. He almost had an interception. Vince Young has been pretty calm since that interception. The very first play of the game for the Titans on their very first drive, their opening drive, as they received the kick. A $1:07 left to play here, first quarter. Only a gain of 3, 3rd and 7.
Look deep.
Under center now. They're going to look deep. Vince Young back to pass, the throw incomplete. 4th and 7, and the Titans will punt it here. So nothing doing for the Titans as they tried to thread the needle there, so to speak. They tried to thread the needle a bit and did not go anywhere. There's the kick.
There you go, ref.
He'll take it. And he is down, and I believe there's a penalty on the play.
Holding by the receiving team.
I think we declined that play. My bad. I meant to press the button. Oh, well. Backs him up now. They're going to go on the 20-yard line, or the 24-yard line of their own. 24. Back to pass. Grossman. Here's the pressure. The throw is... He caught it. Or was it intercepted?
Nice
It was
hustle.
intercepted. Intercepted by the Titans. Terrell Suggs was the man who got the
Okay,
interception.
ball between the tackles.
35 seconds remaining. I want to apologize, folks. Got to shorten my controller as far as the charging cord, but oh, fudge me. All right, there we go. Anyway, nonetheless, got to charge or shorten my cord for the charging cord, but I'm trying to charge it and it's just not actually charging right. Anyway, the handoff to Chris Johnson.
That's
Johnson
not what
does
we needed.
nothing. He only got a gain of a yard on that one. 28
Going
seconds
I,
remaining.
64, X option,
Titans
F
on the
flat.
Chicago 32-yard line after the pick. And only a gain of a yard on that last play there by Johnson. Back to pass. Vince Young. It's caught, and it is a first down.
Great team effort, fellas. I'm proud of you.
I think we got an injury on the play.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
Might have an injury on the play, unless he just had to take a couple seconds to collect the cobwebs, perhaps. Back to pass now. Vince Young to throw. He's got a little bit of time to throw. Is caught. First down. Or did he not catch it? No, he did not.
Okay,
Second down and
25
2.
Counter.
Second down and 2 now for the Titans. That's going to end the first
All
quarter.
right, that's the end of the quarter.
Okay, I 25 counter.
So here comes the Titans now. 5 minutes now as we started a brand new quarter here. Second down and 2, a man in motion. They hand it off now, and he's tripped up. Third down and 3.
Run it up the gut.
Going to run it up the gut. You heard that. It's going to be Chris Johnson who's going to get the call. Maybe it's the big guy, the fullback. They hand it off there. We'll see it up close. Chris Johnson moves his way forward, and they gave him the first down with the effort. That is a first down for Chris Johnson.
Take it to the back. We're going play action.
And here we go, folks. Chris Johnson in the backfield, under center now, man in motion. And Vince Young hands it off to Chris Johnson. No, it's a fake. The throw incomplete. Incomplete pass. What's coach got to say? Let's go with 60
Take it
gut.
outside the tackle.
Here we go, folks. It's an I formation for the Titans. Vince Young hands it off now to Johnson. Touchdown!
That's what we wanted right there.
Touchdown, Titans!
Send out the kicker.
Touchdown, Titans, folks. The kick is up. It is good. The Titans now have a 14-3 lead here on the Bears. Here comes the kick. And it's a beauty. And he'll take it for the touchback over there. Back in the back of the end zone. And now the Titans will try to stop the Bears here. And continue to be up 14-3. There's a man in motion. I formation for Rex Grossman. Grossman back to pass. The throw is over there on the side. And that is incomplete. Well, that's complete for a gain of only 4. Back to pass now. Grossman has all the time he needs. The throw is caught for the first down.
Still for. Let him hear it.
That was a first down for the Bears, as Grossman did a great job there of getting the pass off and knew exactly where he had to be. And there's a huge sack. Curtis Lofton was the man that got in there for the sack. Back to pass now. Grossman to throw. He caught his man, and that is a first down.
Come on, man. Keep your focus. Don't let it haunt you.
3:26 and counting. Make that 3:25 now and counting here. And the Titans trying to hold the Bears from going anywhere. There's a man in motion. Grossman back to pass. The throw is caught. The Titans now find themselves trying to stop the Bears here on first down and 10 from their own 23.
Nowhere to go.
I don't believe what I just saw. That was amazing.
Okay, they're all minuses. Okay. That was amazing, though. Back. Now, they tried to hand it off there, and that didn't do very much for him. Chris Hope is out with the right arm injury, pending x-ray. So we'll find out at the end of the game here exactly what happened with Chris Hope. Grossman, rather, it's picked off.
There you go, defense.
Cortland Finnegan was the man that came up with that interception. Vince Young now going to hand it off, and that is nothing doing there.
Tell him
A loss of 3.
Some fun today, but I need him running smart.
Rich Johnson, who already has a touchdown, a rushing touchdown already here in the game. Vince Young here, we'll take a look at him up close and personal here. Barking out the orders, it's Vince Young. He's back to pass now. The throw is caught.
I like it. There you go, offense. Okay, we're passing.
Vince Young now barking out the orders. And Vince Young back to pass. The throw is incomplete.
That's a 2-minute warning.
Nearly picked off as we come to the 2-minute warning. 14-3 Titans.
Look deep.
Man in motion. Vince Young back to pass. Vince Young to throw. It's incomplete.
All right, guys, we're going deep.
3rd down and 10. Titans from their own 25-yard line. Vince Young from the shotgun now. Chris Johnson beside him. Vince Young back to pass, has a little bit of time now. All he needs, here comes the pocket collapsing. The throw, it's caught, but not nearly enough what they needed. Only a 4-yard gain brings up 4th down and 6, and they will punt the football to the Bears. Still up 14-3. There's the kick. $1:42 remaining in the first half. Titans up 14-3. And now Grossman trying to calm down the crowd here in Soldier Field. Grossman back to pass. Now has all the time he needs. Pocket collapsing. The throw is caught.
All right, guys, just stay calm.
Grossman now from the shotgun. Now got a man in motion. Grossman back to pass. He throws it. It is caught.
Hey, I need another look at what happened there.
Gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 now. Titans ready. Gonna try to stop him here. From the shotgun again. Back to pass. The throw is incomplete. He overthrew him. With a $1:05 left to play here, first half. On the Titans' 34-yard line, they hand it off, and he will not get the first down. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, baby, all right.
that was a fumble that was recovered by the Titans. Is it going to stand?
Look deep.
So there you have it, folks. A fumble recovery by the Titans. Vince Young under center now. Back to pass. Vince Young to throw. It's going to be caught. First down and then some.
All right, that's some heads-up coaching.
Coach, what are you thinking? Call a timeout.
So timeout called by the
Okay,
Titans.
we're passing.
Vince Young under center now. Johnson in the backfield. Vince Young back to pass, looking to throw. It's going deep. Incomplete. He overthrew him. You see, he overthrew him. Vince Young. The intended receiver was
All right,
Sonoris
guys,
Moss.
we're going deep.
Sonoris Moss, folks. Incomplete. 49 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back to pass now, Vince Young. Looking, the throw is caught. And he's going to go in for 6. Touchdown Titans.
All right, you got it.
Vince Young threw a
I
touchdown.
don't believe what I just saw. That was amazing.
And here comes
Send
the
out the
field goal
kicker.
unit. Or here comes the extra point attempt, if you will. The kick is up. It is good. 21-3 Titans. Here comes the punt now. Back to pass, the throw is incomplete. He caught it. I thought it was incomplete. He caught it. 38 seconds remaining here in the half. Titans up 21-3. Back to pass now. Grossman to throw. It's caught.
Back up. Nobody talk to me. Nobody get near me.
30 seconds remaining here. Back to pass now, Grossman. The throw, incomplete. 20 seconds remaining.
We're going to go home with this one.
Grossman again, back to pass, the throw. It's caught! He's going to go in for 6. Touchdown! Touchdown Bears. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened there, but that was definitely some blown coverage, if you ask me. Should have been watching. The kick is up. It is good. 14 seconds, folks. We are going to go into the Super Sim and watch this game play out. With 14 seconds left, we're going to go into Super Sim for the second half. Find out how this one's going to play out. Chris Henry with a decent run back.
Let's go goal line, 40 counter.
They hand it
Gotta be
off.
on them. Oh, it's on us? Ah, nuts.
7 seconds. And there's a penalty, holding on the offense.
Offense.
Sonoris Moss gets called for the penalty.
He is on today, baby.
First down and 20 now.
Right at him.
Just going to run the football to run this clock out. Like I said, we're jumping into the Super Sim, folks. This has been a really good game by the Titans. And he's not going to get much of anything here.
Now
Matter of
that
fact,
was
that's the
painful to
half.
watch.
So we go into halftime with the score, Titans 21, Bears 10. We're jumping to the Super Sim, folks. Here we go. There's a punt of 61 yards by Rob Baronis. A 3-yard rush for Jones. A 1-yard rush for Jones. Interception by the Chief. Keith Bullock. Six-yard rush. 4th and 4. A 39-yard field goal by Rob Baronis is no good. Grossman rushes for no gain. Grossman sacked for an 8-yard loss. A penalty for a false start. They punt it now. Vince Young for 7 yards on the rush. Incomplete pass intended for Williams. Another incomplete pass intended for Sonoris Moss. There's a fumble recovery by Hester for 1 yard, negative yards. Rex Grossman pass is incomplete. There's the punt. An 18-yard pass to Sonoris Moss. Pass dropped by Sonoris Moss. A 1-yard rush for Vince Young. Peerless Price back in the game, and he got a 27-yard reception. It's first down. Make that 2nd down and 8 now from the 19. And in the third quarter. 3rd and 3. And 4th and inches. And there's Rob Baronis making the field goal, 24-10. Rex Grossman's pass is dropped by Franklin. Penalty on the play. Pass is deflected. And there's a touchdown. It's now 24-17. The Titans now find themselves in trouble here. Holding on to a 7-point lead. But Vince Young rallying him up. That is the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 10. There is a penalty for offsides. Foster calls timeout, rushed for 4 yards. Foster, timeout Bears. Foster rushing for 4 yards. Morgan with an 8-yard pass from Grossman. 10-yard pass. Pass is dropped. Interception by Terrell Suggs. That's going to do it, folks. Craig Hendrick punts. Grossman, a 7-yard loss on that one. And there you have it, folks. The Titans will win it here, 24-17. Take a look at it. Vince Young, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 243 yards. He was 14 of 28. His longest was 39. We take a look at the rushing. 42 yards for Chris Johnson on 24 attempts. 6 attempts for 12 yards for Vince Young, and Foster had 1 for 4. On the receiving side of things, Sonoris Moss led all. 6 grabs for 109 yards, 3 for 20 for Chris Johnson. Peerless Price coming in from injury, finally coming in and showing his life. He had 3 of 64. Jackson came in, he had 1 for 11, and Williams had 1 for 39. Take a look at the defensive side of things, folks. The interception you see right there. The Chief Keith Bullock with 1, but Terrell Suggs had 2 interceptions. Rob Baronis was 1 of 3 on field goal attempts. His longest field goal attempt was 28. We take a look over side of the Bears side of things. In the passing department, Rex Grossman was 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 216 yards. We go to the rushing side of things, and it was Jones who had 12 attempts for 6 yards. Grossman had 2 for 5. The receiving side of things, Devin Hester led it all, 6 of 140. There you see the rest of it as it plays out for the rest of the receivers. The defensive side of things, folks, there was no interceptions except for that 1 interception at the beginning of the game. I believe that interception at the beginning of the game, and that was for Hillenmeyer, who had that interception. Folks, that was a great game. A must-needed win for the Titans, folks. At 5-4 now, the Titans go into Chicago and come out with the victory. The approval of the outcome, folks, as we take a look at it right there, everybody got a change of 1. The box score, as you see, the Titans scored 14 points in the second quarter. Nothing but great football for both teams in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, although the Bears scored 7, the Titans only scored 3, but was able to hold on to that 7-point win. Injury coming with our center. He's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. And we are going to go to the depth chart. Actually, I think they'll automatically replace our center with the default center, the second string center, so we should be okay there. We are going to look real quick, folks, at the standings. There you have it. We are 5-4, but the Texans and the Jaguars won. They're 6-3. But we take on Jacksonville next week at Jacksonville, folks. That's going to be a crucial game and a must-win for the Titans. Scratch the claw marks, folks. Before I say that, let's look. They're heavy on the pass, more so than the run. The first and long, they're heavy on the run. The first and 5 situations, they're heavy on the run. So it looks like the running game, for the most part, will be what we look at on first down. On second and medium, they're good with the pass. So they're going to be good all around, folks. We got to be careful. We got to watch. We got to have a good game plan. If you're new, do me a favor. Scratch the claw marks to the bottom right corner of the street. Coming over to Wolfpack fam today. Sniff and bite into the bell icon. Become part of the Notification Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry. Hungry like the wolf. Wolfman Lewis. Ow!